out the 4 gel changes that we got in the first act.
Yeah.
Is this rugby level fun?
Yes, I think so.
Taking her down?
Added that.
Does it matter what way it goes in?
Sure.
That one makes sense.
Where were you going there?
Where am I going? I'm about to help Sophie lift this couch off, is what I'm doing.
Alright, I'll watch.
How are you?
I'm alright. How are you?
To be fair, they did say, look, if you don't have enough desk legs, let us know.
Go me.
No, she's not. Would you like her to be? Tess, can you jump on comms? Okay.
Sound on stage for just a sec.
Can you do it one more time for me?
Friends, family, distinguished guests, colleagues, past and present technical production students, welcome to Standing By 2019. I'd like to begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land where Brisbane Powerhouse now stands, the Yagara and Turrbal people. I pay respect to their elders, laws, customs and creation spirits. We recognise that these lands have always been places of teaching, research, learning, storytelling and performance. QUT acknowledges the important role Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people play within the QUT community. My name is Tessa Rickson and I'm thrilled to launch the 2019 showcase of our graduating cohort of technical production students. As a member of the technical production teaching team and the producer of Standing By 19, it's been a privilege to work alongside the third year students to bring this event to you, and I look forward to introducing them to you tonight. First, however, a very special acknowledgement and thank you to Brisbane Powerhouse for hosting us this year in their incredible venue. Thank you to Chris Stewart, Naomi Gordon, Emma Millers, the technical services, events, visitors services, precinct, and marketing communication teams, and everyone who has made us feel welcome and supported throughout this process. Standing By is a unique event for our students. It is the only outward-facing production that is entirely focused on their work and achievements. And we're so fortunate to partner with this iconic Brisbane venue for this year's iteration. Thank you for the opportunity you provided to our students. The power of theatre and performance is in the telling of stories. As we as individuals and a community navigate and respond to local, national, and international shifts brought on by unstable global alliances, the destabilising of truth and fact, the real effects of climate change, an evolving response to the challenges presented by mental health, ever-shifting policies and politics that impact both our personal lives and professional opportunities, we come back to performance as our medium to tell stories. We use performance to connect us, to share space and time with our communities, and to learn and grow. As production artists of all sorts, technicians, designers, managers, operators, we long to create worlds and tell these stories on stage. As part of our students' journey through QUT, they've become storytellers in their own right. Over the course of 2019 alone, technical production students have worked on 49 QUT productions across acting, drama and dance, telling the stories of others and even their own at times. This included new works made in collaboration with technical production and local artists, student-devised performance, dance works shaped by leading choreographers, and of course theatrical productions of American, British and Australian plays, not to mention the numerous industry placements in partnership with many in this space tonight. Through all of this, technical production students work hard to design, manage, and technically realise all these different stories on stage. On top of this, our current third year students have come through a renewed course that have challenged them to examine the industry around them, to interrogate the issues, to poke holes, to begin thinking about where we as an industry are heading. They have engaged with issues such as mental health, gender equality and representation, climate change policy and effects, arts funding and the latest in technical innovations, as well as training our students to be the best and to be ready for long careers in the industry. We want them to be storytellers and change makers. As staff, we're also passionate about this, working for improvements in career trajectories for stage managers, creating new environmentally aware approaches to practice within sound design, and building industry capacity to adapt to emergent digital technologies within creative practice and respond to audience demands for authentic performance experiences. Through their course, our graduating cohort has been inspired, directly or indirectly, by dozens of people in this space tonight, and the changes and improvements you're making in your own organisations and spheres. We as Technical Production want to continue to foster and support change makers in our community. This showcase tonight is to celebrate the achievements of our graduating third-year students. It's a chance to acknowledge their work and welcome them to the industry. Tonight, I'm pleased to say we'll be presenting 2 awards, the David Whitworth Award, and I'm thrilled to also announce the return of the Ashley Wilkie Memorial Prize, re-established by the QUT Creative Industries this year to celebrate a graduating technical production student. After tonight's formal proceedings, I invite you to make your way down to the Visy Theatre, which is just down those stairs behind you, to look over and interact with our students' individual exhibits. This year's exhibition revolves around 3 themes: the ideas that didn't, a celebration of designs or ideas that never made their way onto the stage, activating space, a challenge to engage with new spaces, especially given this year's unique setting, and finally, behind the curtain, an insight into the oft unseen world of theatre and performance production. Now, however, without any further ado, I'm pleased to introduce you to the BFA Technical Production graduating class of 2019. Some of you may not know, but as well as exhibiting their own works in this showcase, this group has made tonight possible, with each of them contributing to the design and organisation of this event. So please welcome to stage Ben Mills, our Vision Systems Coordinator. Dom Guilfoyle, our Sound Systems Coordinator. Ryan Sweet, our Head Elects and Power Coordinator. Sophie Watkins, Exhibition Sound Designer and Composer. Natalie Callahan, Exhibition Design Realiser. Nick Seary, who designed our fabulous logo and print design. Marissa Hillier, Launch Sound Designer and Composer. Stephanie Yao, Launch Scenic Designer. Chris Conway, Lighting Designer. Brooklyn Pace, Vision Designer. Callie Robock and Gabrielle Price, our wonderful event and exhibition coordinators. Tessa Marinelli-Clark, Production Associate. And lastly, Emma Healy, our Technical Manager. And Mia McGavin, our Production Manager. Ladies and gentlemen, your graduating class of 2019.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us here tonight. In many ways, tonight is more of a ceremony and celebration than our actual graduation in 1 month's time, and we are thrilled to be able to share it with you all. We are honoured to have been invited here by the Brisbane Powerhouse to stand on this platform tonight and to be the first to create our showcase downstairs in the Visy Theatre. We've been working up to this night for 3 years, and we can't wait to show you what we've created. To our friends and family, we say 2 words that are woefully inadequate. Thank you. Thank you for sticking by us and accepting that we no longer have a social life, and when we do make an appearance, we're 4 hours late and tired as hell. Thank you for your advice, your company, your sympathetic ear, and your continued support. Thank you for helping us make it to this platform tonight. To our friends still progressing through the course in 1st and 2nd year, who volunteered your time to help us transform this platform and the Visy downstairs, I say 15 thank yous. We simply could not have done this without you. The last few years have been ridiculous and stressful, exciting and joyous. There have been many tears, many laughs, and many bevies, just like the industry, right? TechProd has taught us far more than just technical skills and knowledge. We have learned how to be creative with our skills and passions, to strive to be the best that we can be, to push ourselves beyond our limits, but also to look after ourselves and each other. As a cohort, we have been determined to work together and not allow the stress of the projects and productions to weigh on our friendship with each other. I am proud to stand here, not just as a graduating class, but as 15 friends and one family. We have not made it this far on our own, however. We have been so fortunate to not only have a small team of dedicated staff members guiding us here at QUT, but also to have a multitude of people teaching and mentoring us along the way, in the form of guest lecturers, supervisors, and industry partners. We cannot thank you all enough for the countless emails, the out-of-hours phone calls, the late-night therapy sessions, the support of your mere presence, and your belief and trust in us, which gave us belief in ourselves. Not only have we grown as artists and technicians, but we have seen the course slowly transform as well. The road hasn't always been smooth, but we've learned some tips and tricks on how to navigate it now. Whether or not we continue on the paths we have forged in TechProd, we will take the wisdom, the kindness, and the passion of all of you who have shared this wild ride with us. Now, let's see what the graduating class of Technical Production 2019 have been up to for the last 3 years.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Persia Littlewood, and I am honoured to be standing up here tonight to speak to you about the wonderful graduating students and the year that has been their victory lap of sorts. And what a year it has been, from the ladies and sons of the prophet all the way through to Dance Grad. The productions that we have created are evidence of the passion, talent, and dedication that lie within the students of this course. As well as this, the friendships we made along the way make the ride all the more worthwhile, not to mention the memories, or should I say meme-ories. Thanks. That was to you, Marissa. When I think back to the beginning of this journey, I remember so many times where I looked to the year above me to get me through a difficult period. The third years have always been a brain to pick, an ear to listen, and sometimes a push in the right direction, all while simultaneously dealing with their own issues. Learning from each other is such a crucial component of this degree. It not only ensures that we are all gaining an understanding of collaboration, which is a key ideal within this industry, but it also helps us to jump over hurdles we've already cleared so that we can continue to create higher quality art and be the best production students before we enter the workforce. The third years have never failed to share what they have learned from previous experiences or new inventive ways to troubleshoot an issue that just keeps popping up. The graduating students are certainly leaving big shoes to fill, and I hope that our second years can be as supportive and empathetic as they were. Now, I want all the third years to cast their minds back to those moments when you were stuck in 550 overnight trying to finish an assignment, buying food from the village even though you meal prepped for the week and haven't earned money in a month. Tired and stressed and unsure whether you have enough marks from Tour Diary to pass the semester. Well, now you know that all your hard work paid off in the end. Not only did you make it to the finish line, but you have a wonderful exhibition to prove it. These exhibitions show that the industry is about to receive some truly talented production artists, and I look forward to seeing where you all end up and what you achieve. But before you leave and move on to bigger and better things, let's take one more look back at all the amazing work that has been achieved this year by technical production students.
Hi. For those I don't know, my name's Tony Brumpton. I'm the Technical Production Course Coordinator here at QUT. Tonight I get the great pleasure of announcing the David Whitworth Award. The David Whitworth Award is presented annually to a technical production student who has demonstrated exceptional collegial attitude, extraordinary work ethic, and the ability to inspire others. Normally it would be presented with Rosa Hirokata and her David's and Rosa's daughter Nina. Unfortunately, they can't be with us tonight. I think Rosa's doing the trick I did last year and ran away overseas. This year marks the 8th year this award has been given to a technical production student. The award is launched in 2012 alongside the David Whitworth Collection. Created in partnership with the QUT Library, the collection celebrates David Whitworth's contribution to theatre production and lighting design industry. The complete it comprises print media, electronic resources, a whole heap of cool, interesting things for technical production students, which was something that didn't previously exist and has become a great resource for us here in technical production. If you're interested in having a look at that or learning more about David, it's a bit of information outside the exhibition down outside the Visy Theatre. This year, we're doing something slightly different. The technical production staff are pleased to announce that the award will be presented to a second-year student who has demonstrated an outstanding commitment to their degree and commitment to their colleagues and their other technical production students. This year's recipient of the David Whitworth Award is Sarah O'Neill.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Kauri Gislason, and I'm the Acting Head of School of Creative Practice here at QUT. First of all, I want to say congratulations to our students for their achievements. Everyone, please congratulate our graduating students for this year. And I would like to extend my thanks to my colleagues in technical production, the wonderful work that they do in bringing the student to this point. Tonight, it's my honor to present the Ashley Wilkie Memorial Prize to the graduating student with the highest grades in the technical production cohort. A little background to this award. This prize was originally established in 2002 to honor Ashley Wilkie. Ashley was front of house manager at Gardens Theatre, and he passed away tragically in 2000. Then theatre manager Paul Dellett initiated fundraising to create a prize in Ashley's memory, which was awarded annually to a graduating QUT student until 2010. This year, the Creative Industries faculty is thrilled to be reinstating this prize. It is valued at $1,000, and it goes to the graduating technical production student with the highest GPA. Unfortunately, Paul Dillett couldn't be here tonight, but he was equally delighted to hear that Ashley's memory is being honored in this way. It's my great pleasure to announce that the recipient of the 2019 Ashley Wilkie Memorial Prize is Emma Healy.
That brings us to the end of tonight's formal proceedings. So thank you all so much for coming tonight to celebrate our graduating cohort. It's so wonderful to be here with so many friends and family and industry partners, just basically celebrating these 15 students in their 3-year journey. Now, more importantly, go grab a drink and please join us downstairs in the Visy Theatre to explore the student exhibits. There's lots to interact and play with. You'll find just because of the space, the audience capacity is around about 80 or so. So please head on down, and if you get told that you might need to come back in a couple of minutes, the front of house will let you know. So until next year, have a great night, and thank you very much for coming.